Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you NPL week 7. So we're doing aight. You know, last week we pulled off a pretty awesome upset, and so team standings say we are down to -4, and -3 right in front of us. We're pretty close to being number 2. This week we are facing the Sharpedos, the San Jose Sharpedos. They are -8. So they're not doing hot, but I wasn't exactly doing hot either. Maybe he's from hacks too. You never know. So Tom is I'm going to refer to him. He's a somewhat well-known YouTuber, so I will definitely link him in the description, of course, like always. And so yeah, let's just get to team building. Let's check out his team a little bit. So he's got Zapdos, Gear Black, Buffkey, Conkeldurr, Terrakion, Cofagrigus, Megagyarados, Metagross, Roserade, Blastoise, Quagsire. Well, something I did notice is that his team is relatively cloister weak. Physical cloister. So what I want to do is I want to run a Sash. I want to run Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, and I'm gonna make sure not to forget Skill Link, because that would screw me over. Shell Smash. So here's the thing, Rock Blast is really good because Gyarados, and then Icicle Spear will hit Zapdos a little bit harder. Yeah, Icicle Spear is gonna be good for most things. The only thing this won't really be able to touch is gonna be Metagross. And the reason I say that is if he wants to bring in Quagsire to try to handle me, I'm going to pack the Hidden Power Grass. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this looks like the set I'll be going for. Yep. So I mean, is there any reason not to have Mega Medicham? The only thing that's barring it from doing a ton of damage is his Cofagrigus, and even then, I mean, Zen Headbutt's gonna hurt. And if I flinch, that'd be legit. But actually though, I'm debating about running Sub. There's nothing on his team that's really ridiculously fast. Yeah, so I think if I ran Sub, I'm saying about being ridiculously fast because when you look at his team, I'm just wondering if priority is going to be really necessary, you know? I mean, maybe Bullet Punch because Terrakion, but other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. Plus, Dual Stab on him does not hurt Mega Medicham very much. I'm running Sub for the pure reason of Cofagrigus not getting burned. So that's that. Standard high jump kick. I guess what's my last move going to be? Probably Ice Punch, so I don't have to miss. Is that going to foreshadow anything? Probably. But actually though, the more I think about it, I mean, is it really necessary to have Sub to avoid Willow? Because, I mean, Suicune's a thing. Does his team have anything for Suicune? He has Zapdos. But that really seems like about it, other than his Mega Gyarados and Roserade. I don't know. So yeah, either way, why wouldn't I bring the Coon? That's been one of my most threatening mons for the past forever. Leftovers, Pressure, Glad, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Calm Mind. Like always. How unexpected, am I right? Last week, Scrafty decided to do a ton of work. Can it do a ton of work this week? Looking at his team, He has a good amount of mons that I feel would be able to handle it, to be honest. It looks like frickin' Banded Darmanitan does a number to his team. I think I'm gonna run Darmanitan. So we'll do that. Deep on the beat, no, I'm out like a hard bang. Bars featuring GE. Tell GE I say hi. I watch his videos every now and then because when I have time. Anyway, Earthquake, Rock Slide. Yeah, this should be pretty solid. Why does anyone ever run Bulky Band? Really should fix that. So yeah, max speed, Golden B. We're good there. I think I'm gonna run Donphan because there's a lot of physical mons on his team. And I don't think Ice Shard's really going to be that effective. Sure, he has Zapdos, but what can Zapdos really do to me? As opposed to like me having knockoff. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So yeah, if we put leftovers, Stealth Rock. One thing I am debating is, should I run Stone Edge? Or Rock Slide, if those are things? Just for like Mega Gyara. I don't want it to be able to like switch in on me for free. Yeah, I mean, looking at my team, I have Chestnut to handle it. As long as he doesn't have Bounce. Better not have Bounce to predict Chestnut. But yeah, looking at his team, Zapdos can definitely be a defogger. And that's really his only hope. No, he also has Blastoise in regards to spinning. So it's just about, how worth it is it to like try hazard stacking is what I'm getting at. He has Roserade for spikes. So, you know, maybe he'll do it, maybe he won't. But I'm running physically defensive as always because no reason not to. I should be ready in the next couple of minutes because they told me to give me 20-30 and I got distracted. And so, you know. But yeah, that makes for the last mon. Honestly, I'm debating even Zygarde. Maybe? I mean, that Quag just kinda keeps messing with me a little bit, and that Cloyster, if I can like kill him off with HP Grass, that'd be legit. And the problem is that's like one of the only things I have for it other than Mega Medicham. Mega Medicham. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
That was weird. Let's go.
What's weird?
We saw the lights go off.
Oh.
Here,
How old is this?
yes. It's water. It doesn't go.
Well, that was my roommate and his little friend, and so now they're gone, and I don't know when they'll be back. I'm sorry. I did not know this would be a thing. Nah, but what's for the rest of his team? I mean, if I run mixed Goodra, I haven't run Goodra in a while. Maybe that would be good. Goodra. Ooh, deep. Anyway. Because if I run Power Whip for Quag, EQ for Klefki, Ice Beam for Zapdos. Maybe Power Whip's just gonna be nice. Nos. So I think that's gonna be my last mon. Let's go with it. Standard Assault Vest. Give it Sap Sipper. Power Whip. Now, do I want EQ or Fire Blast? I'm gonna put attack investment in anyway. So Ice Beam, Now do I want Draco? Do I want Draco? That's basically the big question right now. I think that would be the best last move to have. And that like covers his entire team. So yeah. We're gonna give slightly less than that. Give a little attack investment. And I think we'll be okay. So we got physical defensive Dylan Fan, semi-special like special wall Gudra, demand 10 just hit things real hard, real good. We got our physical walls as always. Standard dot. Coon. Oh, we didn't finish Mega Medicham. It's just, what do I want on this thing? You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, high jump kick, Zen headbutt are a staple. We all know this. We all know this. It's just, I mean, Ice Punch is going to be great against Zapdos. If he has physically defensive rocks plus Ice Punch, it's just going to be a good time. And then do we want Jolly or Adamant? It's just a bunch of situations like this. Do I want Fake Out? Do I even need Zen Headbutt? I do, because Kofag, faux show, and Conk. Conk for show. Bo for show. Yeah, I'm not feeling so hot about this substitute set anymore. I really don't think it's going to be applicable with like how you can just Shadow Ball afterwards. And it's just not going to be a good time. So yeah, this is probably looking like the set. Fake Out's just good for extra damage, I guess. Just in case it comes to the scenario that Mega Gyarados starts being able to set up and I want to Fake Out ASAP. With that in mind, unless Zapdos is offensive, which I doubt it, the only thing I'd be struggling to face, like speed tie wise, would be his Roserod, which honestly I'm fine with because I got friggin' I've got Sap Sipper Gudra. Even though he could Sludge Bomb, and if he poisons me, that would suck. You know, it's all up interpretation. But yeah, this is looking pretty swell. Depending on what he brings, depending on what my lead will be. So, I'll be back when the battle begins. Aye, the roommate isn't in here, his friend ain't in here. We're ready to bow. Why is it custom? I don't know. Apparently making some cheap sets here. We'll know what if it happens. Yes, this is our battle versus Tom Z. Okay, so he brings a pretty cool team. Does not bring Terrakion, so that's cool to note. Kyurem could be annoying. YouTube. So basically, we could start with Darmanitan. That would hurt quite a bit. He didn't bring Mega Gyarados, so that's really interesting. I don't know what he's gonna start with, honestly. I think I'm just gonna lead with Darmanitan. I think that's my best lead. It hurts a lot of his team. And I can just U-turn on out of here. If I so choose. And I am going to choose that. Yeah, he decides to go into this monster. Eats it up pretty well. I'm gonna get a calc in this B. Because I don't know how much HP grass from a Cloyster is going to do for Insp attack. Hidden power, grass, to a Quagsire. Yeah, it's gonna do 64%, which is not enough. Yeah, he does have that little thing called Gophagus that definitely want to be careful of. I mean, really, I don't want to go Nakoon. I don't, to be quite honest. Wait a second, I just realized with Unaware, my HP Grass is not going to do enough to kill him. So that was bad planning on my part. I'm just gonna go into Metagam. I don't really have a bad reason to. I mean, if he Scald Burns me, that would suck a lot, but... yeah, we're just gonna get a max attack, Adamant, Pure Power, Zen Headbutt onto this freaking Kofag and just hope it does a lot of damage. I mean, it's his best switch. As he brings it in, don't miss. Good. Like, that's some solid damage. But now my Pure Power actually is no longer a thing, so really, I can go into Darmanitan. I feel it's my best play, to be honest, because with that in mind, sure, Shadow Ball is going to do a ton of damage, but it should be okay. Like, I didn't exactly have a better switch in. Versus Quagsire, I'm just looking at Banded Darmanitan. Choice Scarf, more like Choice Band, am I right? Ho ho ho. 40 to 48%. That's a 2 KO with a solid roll, my friend. I'm pressing Flare Blitz. Yeah, this is good. It puts me in a situation where I almost get a guaranteed KO on something. Maybe even guaranteed. So, yeah, we should be pretty groovy there. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's doing some calcs too, but like, yeah, he saw by that damage. It's probably, oh, there's a bad Darmanitan. So yeah, I mean, if he's gonna bring in Quag, that's gonna be to a KO. If he wants to preserve it, he's gonna have to sack something else after that, and Quag's gonna take like extra damage from just coming in and be like, oh frick. I really don't think that Gophagus is gonna live this. Yep. I do get the Mummy, which is a wee bit annoying, but his Kofag is gone, which means that Mega Metacham has kind of free reign at this point. Although my Flare Blitz is not going to be as powerful, I'm probably going to want to switch out here. Probably going into my Goodra. Probably my best play. I don't know what kind of Zapdos this is yet. Okay, interesting chat. If I get Rocks up, it'll be nice for residual, but I don't know if this is the time for it. He could just Heat Wave. I'm gonna go to Goodra. That's my best middleman play. Yeah. Tom is amused. So, yeah. Gonna go to Goodra as he has Air Cutter. Is that its best flying stat? Either way, I just ate that up. And that, I mean, judging by that, that means he's probably offensive. Like, you wouldn't have that in any other circumstance. I'm pressing Ice Beam. And we can see if he has leftovers, or if he wants to switch out, we can see what he brings in. Oh no! I feel that freeze so hard. I'm just gonna press EQ at this point. And there's nothing I can do about it, obviously. So I'm sorry to do such to him. As he brings in the Roserade, which I don't recommend being his switch-in. Because special wall, ice beam, you know. I don't know what's gonna do more. I'm totally fine with just pressing ice beam though. I wonder if he has aromatherapy. He doesn't have black sludge. I wonder. Okay, he goes back to this. I mean, I'm just gonna keep pressing EQ and things. I don't know what he's scouting for necessarily, if he is scouting. Love is an open door. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everyone, little kids, refrain from looking at the chat, and let us continue. I'm in a really dominant position right now. He does get the thought, so good on his part. He gets the attack drop, which means I have no incentive to stay in whatsoever. Let's see. At this point, I mean, I probably should have went into Don Fan in the first place. That was kind of bad on my part. My B indeed. He does go for Magnet Rise. Very good. I have seen that a good amount recently. I think my best play at this point is actually to press Knockoff. Knockoff. I can get leftovers off of him. Sure, I could get rocks up, but is it really necessary? Wait a second, I just realized. Am I minus defense? Frickin'! Oh, I was gonna put minus speed. I didn't look at that. That is the one thing I didn't look at. Oh, that's why that did so much. Probably would have done maybe 50% otherwise. I don't know how big of a factor it's gonna be in the game, but I don't know. I'm gonna want to preserve the friggin' thing for as long as I can. Okay. That's okay. It's just, what do I want to do at this point? My thing to handle Roserade is really weak now because I made a bad play there. He's pretty free to Scald, but he's also pretty free to recover. I think my best play is to go in a Coon. That's going to be my best play. And then what I can do is, I'm going to have to make somewhat of a bold play. And... whoops, sorry if that, if the mic went a little boom for a second. But yeah, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go into Ladar Manitan predicting the Roserade, because at this point he has no reason to stay in. He's gonna know what kind of set I am. All him staying in would be risking the burn. I'm thinking that's probably what he would be thinking right now. I'd hope. The biggest struggle right now is just going to find a way to bring in freaking Mega Medicham to do damage. But yeah, so this is a little bit of risky play, but you know, what can you do? Switch out, yep. Oh, he goes into this. Now he has air cutter. So I don't know if that means he's like max speed or something. I have to press U-turn. But if he... Okay, so he does outspeed. That sucks a good bit. Honestly though, at this point, I can bring in the Mega Medicham and see where that takes me. I'm going to press fake out first. I don't know what kind this is yet. Does air cutter kill? He has air cutter. What am I supposed to do? Zapdos, not defensive. Assume it's 252 timid. It's definitely timid. It outsped Jolly Darm. Yeah, versus freaking Mega Medicham. How much does air cutter do? Freaking air cutter. Air cutter does not kill. Only chances if it crits. So please don't crit. It has a high crit ratio. What? What? That's with 16 EVs. Don't tell me that was a factor. Do I have 0 investment? I have no HP. I'm so confused though. What? How? NASCAR frickin'. Well, it's time to bring out the Smash. Honestly, this thing could potentially go for game, except for his freaking Klefki. But yeah. No Paris, so we golden there. Yeah, it's time to let out the Icicle Spear, because I cannot risk freaking missing anything. If he goes into Quag, hopefully that's okay, because I got that HP Grass. The only thing really stopping me at this point could potentially be Klefki. If he sacks this, that would be great. That's about it. Other than that, I'm probably going to have a good amount of trouble trying to take this thing down. Yeah, because I don't really have means of taking it down otherwise. So in the end, maybe Shell Smash wasn't the best play. As he brings in Kyurem. 2, 3... Okay, definitely kills. As he brings this in, I don't know if he's gonna T-wave. I think my best play is to go in Donphan. Yep, as he goes for T-wave, I'm going to go for Stealth Rock. His only defogger is potentially Zapdos, but who knows if that's actually a thing. And Gudra's still healthy enough that it's able to take one hit. Yeah, the T-Wave was his best play. I just need to save Cloyster, whether it's a point or it's HP Grass in the end. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if Zapdos was gone, honestly, my days would be a bit easier, but then again, he sat Kieran Beam. Who knows what kind of Kieran B it was. Okay. Brings that in. No reason to not bring in the Coon, I guess. Wasn't making too real of plays where it could have brought in Roserade. I can definitely bluff the Ice Shard. That's probably my best situation. I'm gonna press Scald. So we'll see what happens. I mean, his Roserade's still at really good health. No burns, no justice. I'm gonna call mine now. Because basically I just want to make sure that his Roserade doesn't. I mean, if he plans on staying in to try stalling me, that's fine. I thought he would just go into Roserade though. If he does now, you know, good play on his part. That's fine. No worries there. I mean, eventually I can stall out his recovers, especially with me having pressure. There's the burn. Gonna set up another Calm Mind. Yeah, this is kind of intense at this point. Every play I'm making is kind of 50-50. Not sure what he's doing, to be honest. Maybe he's just waiting for that rest, for that golden opportunity to go into something else. That would be my bet. I mean, I don't know what kind of Roserade it is at the moment, but he's inside. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be my best bet to be able to take out this Roserade at this point. Gets off a good bit of damage, as I do not burn. This isn't looking good. Quag getting the kill. Gonna bluff the Ice Shard. Kind of the boldest of plays at this point. Actually. Ooh, we reel tonight. Oh, the realest of plays. Street cred rat. Boom to the pap. Yeah, what do I want to do at this point? I think I need to sack Cloister. Yeah. So that's cool. So only thing at this point, he brings in Rose Raid. It goes down to 20%. Power Whip's not gonna kill. He doesn't know I have Power Whip. Maybe he thinks I have Draco. Either way, this has to be my best play. No! I think I lost at this point. Because I didn't make the play necessary. To sludge. Yeah, if he's not Scarf Specs, then pretty sure. Oh, okay. He poisons, but honestly at this point it's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Because at this point I didn't really have much of a chance to win. Basically, I had to have made the play of predicting his Rose Raid. If I did that, I would have been able to somewhat handle a Zapdos. I would have been able to take one hit. And then I would have been able to Ice Beam his Zapdos. Yeah, looking at... it's not for... I'm just putting in Gudra. How much investment did I have? How's it going? Anyway, minus 208 would mean Ice Beam would do... Ice Beam would do 74. So yeah, it would definitely would have been able to handle him. Oh well, it was all about that last play. So that's okay. Gudra did what it could. So with that said, I hope you all enjoyed. It was definitely a solid match. GG friend. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, till later. Peace.